All right, for today's assignment, we are going to be doing the PC layout activity, and this is going to be completed in Google Drawings. So once you click on the assignment, you'll see I have a Google Docs file here, and this is just going to go over all the steps and what you need to do, what you need to look up, how to look that up, and what it's going to look like when you are finished. So first off, when you go into your assignment, of course, you'll click create, add or create, and you'll go and make a Google Drawings file. I have to go to Google Drive because I don't have that option. So I'm just going to go make a blank Google Drawings. And this is what you will have. So if you look on the instructions, it says you will find images, one for each part of the PC, and place them in the appropriate sections. So parts of the PC, add images in this order to prevent hiding the smaller parts. That means you don't want to put your CPU and motherboard and then put your case, because your case will cover all that up. And that's going to save you the time of not having to worry about the order. When you're searching images, make sure you put PNG at the end so you will get transparent images, which means they won't have any backgrounds. There's not like a white border there. So not all images that you search will be transparent. You may have to search a little bit and do some trial and error. And let's refresh, copy and paste. To copy a picture is if you were on a desktop, you will right click, copy. If you're on a Chromebook, you will take two fingers and lightly tap the trackpad to get this menu to come up. So I'm going to do the case. This is your first one. So if you're in your Google Drawings, go ahead and open a new tab, and you're going to Google empty PC case and then PNG. Hit enter. You're going to go to images, and we're looking one that's flat and empty. That's a good one. That's a good one. The orange one's kind of cool. I'm just going to do the orange one. It's kind of blurry. Let's see. So we'll do right click, or again, remember, two fingers tap on the trackpad, copy image. Then go back to your drawings. To paste, you have to hit Control V as in Victor. And if this happens and when you stretch it out, that's pretty blurry. So we don't want that picture. I'm going to delete it. Let's look for another one. This one looks good. Right click, or tap, copy image. Back to my Google Drawings, Control V, and there's my picture. This is perfect. I'm just going to center it a little bit. Okay, so now let's go back on our list, and what's next? Motherboard. We're going to go back up here. We're going to type in motherboard, ping. And while you have these that are sideways, you're wanting something that's going to be flat, like this one. And then if you open one, usually it'll recommend others that are flat. I don't remember if I can find the one I use. This one's good. See how flat that is? It might not be a transparent image. We won't know until we get it in Google Drawings. Copy image, Control V. Okay, it's not that big a deal if it's not transparent. A little bit of white border is not going to be the end of the world. So we're just going to place that in there. And then we're going to go back on our list. What's next? CPU. Go back to Google. CPU. Ping. You can grab any of these. It doesn't need to be flat or anything like that. Just grab one. Right click, copy, Control V. Yeah, that's huge. So you're going to have to grab these little corners here and shrink it down. Okay. And then what's next? GPU, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. You're just going to do, you're going to repeat this process until you get all the parts. Now we need to go and label parts. To do this, click on your text box tool, and I'm going to label the case first. So you're going to make a little box here, and you're just going to type case. Now, it's hard to see, so let's go to our fill color, which looks like the little bucket tool. Click on it, and put white. And you can, of course, change the size of your text box if you want it centered. So there's the case. We're going to do the same thing for the motherboard text box. Make a box, motherboard, move it around, resize, do whatever you want to make sure all the letters show. CPU, same thing, and so on and so forth. And remember, if you want to color the box, see how you have the arrow here, I believe. Oh, it does it. I think that was maybe Google Docs that didn't, so that's good. Drawings, this is why we're doing this in drawings. Drawings is just so much more user-friendly for moving pictures and moving text around. So you get the idea on what we're doing, and if you refer back to here, you will see this is what it should look like when it's done. And like I said, I'm not going to be super picky if it doesn't have a transparent background completely, just as long as you can tell what the part is. When you're done, make sure you come back over here to your assignment, and on this side, you'll have turn in. Make sure your Google Drawings is attached, and that is the assignment for today.